Como é que amiguinhos? Está tudo bem com vocês? Vocês não querem dizer aqui a verdade? Ah, melhor! Amiguinhos, sejam muito bem-vindos aqui amigos. Max Payne 3, o jogo que continua o jogo que foi feito pela Rockstar, dos criadores não dos criadores de GTA V, e é a continuação do primeiro Max Payne e o segundo, ok amigos? Depois de ter perdido, depois de ter a família e o filho assassinados. Ok amigos, uma coisa que também recomendo a vocês é assistir ao filme de Max Payne, ok amigos, que conta um pouco a história resumida de Max Payne e da perda da assassinato da filha e do filho e da mulher. Por isso que só vou deixar o link para vocês acompanhar a série, ok amigos? Eu vou terminar a série, eu sei que vou dar direito ao de certeza absoluta e vários jogos. E este jogo é para maior de 18 anos, ok amigos? Isso vai estar ali no vídeo, a descrição do vídeo vai estar para maior de 18. O jogo saiu em 2012, ok amigos? O jogo terminou uma vez, só terminei tudo. E o jogo não é muito grande, ok amigos? Ok. É a ação que não acaba. O jogo faz uma transição do passado para o futuro. Passado para o futuro, não. Passado, presente e futuro. Sei que é.
Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it
Isso é um
here.
pouco da história de Max, que é esta personagem que vocês vão ver.
It certainly
Mas eu aconselho vocês a assistir ao filme Max Payne,
Jersey.
de amigos. Não sei o nome do ator, mas eu
It's my new life.
recomendo assistir ao filme
Just like you
Max Payne.
said.
Vocês podem jogar modo online e tudo. Amigos.
Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
O jogo vai se passar também no Brasil, ok amigo? Parece. Tem uma transição entre os Estados Unidos e o Brasil. Nós temos um ex-militar, e que era a Payne e a Rose, que era a filha. Era a filha, afinal, a história conta da filha. Mulher e filha. Foram assassinados. No filme conta a história do assassino que matou a filha e a mulher de Max Payne, que é isso. Ele vai procura de vingança. Uma pessoa fica completamente alterado. Como vocês veem aqui, mete-se no álcool, no medicamento, fica, mata tudo que aparece à frente dele, fica mais agressivo. Ok, amiguinhos? É uma série que vai sair todos os dias, às 6 da tarde, ok, amigos? O jogo é feito assim. Quem jogou o primeiro e o segundo sabe o que estou a falar. Os jogos não o jogo, a série vai passar cerca de 25 e 30 minutos. Por exemplo, ok?
A killer.
Você sabe.
Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Ok. Algo que não cheira bem. São Paulo, Brasil.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change. Hey.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep.
Brasil é grande.
Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they
Vai
call
ter muitas
it trickle-down
cutscenes a caminho.
economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man, we better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. Kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs.
Este jogo há muito tempo. Desde o ano que saiu, foi em 2012. Este é o Rodrigo. É casado com a Fabiana, acho eu. Ou com o Luciano. Acho que é Fabiana e Luciano, acho eu. Nós somos, e nós colegas somos agentes guarda-costas, quer dizer, Marcelo, as tuas personalidade não pode ser essa série, ok amigos? Vou ter coisas para maior de idade. I
was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real.
Saudades deste jogo, já há muito tempo não jogar. Eu terminei, eu lembro-me de ter terminado essa série numa semana, menino. Algo vai haver ação. Menino. Com a garganta arranhada, menino. Do pó, sabe?
Things had gone
canal, ativa o sininho e deixa o like.
And now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Por isso vai ter coisas que eu vou saber do jogo, ok, menino? Eu joguei há muito tempo bem.
Got this floor?
Sure.
All right, look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
O que és tu? Mas o quê?
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Você pode usar 2 pistolas.
The words on the bottle were different, but that didn't matter. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped
Vocês vão ver se
not about to
ele
be thrown
falar
off it.
sozinho.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Ah, rapaz. Black Shot. Esse do Black Shot é fixe. Black Shot é aquela cena que vocês veem. Acho que é o Black Shot de serie, não sei quantos anos comentários. Que vocês veem mesmo a parte da bala, como é Sniper Elite. Vocês lembram-se desse jogo de Sniper Elite? Vocês mandam um tiro a certeiro e parece coisa.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquila.
I
imagine the elevator doors opened to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Último jogo que saiu de Max Payne.
Where's Bronco?
Da cobertura, vai!
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move.
Acelera, não, acho que essa...
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan.
Continuar? Bora continuar. Continuar. Tem pouco de investigação.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Once Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Tem pouco de bugs, mas...
Bora, bora, bora! Aonde você está me levando? Não! Para! Aí, porra!
Rodrigo!
Nice.
Enrico! It's Max!
Vai se fuder,
Jesus. Lindo.
You're okay. You're okay.
Espetacular.
Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Stay right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
Ai, 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 ai,
Say
ai.
so.
Não sei não.
Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
Yes. So who's this guy?
I don't know.
Ah, quem é esse gajo?
Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Bora, calma, bora. Eu sei, amiguinhos, outros 4 episódios da Echo.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Se estás com uma puta numa moto, meu. Nem eu pensar nisso, velho. What the fuck?
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Capítulo 2. Nada além do segundo. Terça-feira seguinte.
A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you!
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get to do a lot of scrapes, man!
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela.
She's the good sister.
Oh, shut
What
Good
did you
sister.
hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cold town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde.
Pois vocês aqui vão ver uma parte em americano e outra parte em brasileira. Eu que faço assim no Brasil.
Carioca, palavrada. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim.
É Giovanna, disse Luciano, mas é Giovanna.
What happened? I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want to.
Não é Giovanna, não é Luciano.
Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My
O
God.
Vale de Autora, certeza absoluta. Não há hipótese.
You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
Não posso tirar a mim. As músicas que provavelmente já tirei fora, mas o resto não consigo tirar mais nada. Experimento uma música por cima, ver se consigo safar, mas não consigo. Vou para direitos autorais, não é mesmo? Tudo na boa, tudo na paz. Saudades já tive de jogar MAX PAYNE. Já joguei o primeiro, o segundo e a segunda vez que eu vou terceiro. E ele estava com um pequeno problema, lá vocês estão a ver se vocês ele está com o MAX PAYNE 3. Só que estava com um problema do social que eu estava com um problema. Uma pequena utilização que tive que fazer no social que tipo que eu tenho que GTA online, o GTA instalado online.
Comes back here, acts like fucking royalty. I'll introduce you. Nah, nem precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me. What's that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What are you fucking doing, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself.
Tu não pode dar o bueiro, Max.
Turned out, I wasn't the only one.
Jesus. De cabecinha.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrasebook to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit.
Preciso de coisas boas.
I didn't know
E
what they were, but this was a night.
precisei que por dormir, não para
I've never
vocês.
been a picky eater.
Você não pode morrer aqui!
Posso ficar sempre com a pistola. Bora. Não.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Cara, they came out here that way to the lounge. Go.
Quer pá?
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind you. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
Puxa cabeça. Eu estou a prender.
It was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one.
Vou ter que pagar compromisso, quem precisa. Sem esse compromisso não posso fazer nada, amigo. Bora.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema, cara?
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Toma de olho, não? O verde, amigo. Está a adormecer o verde.
Para com isso, porra!
Por isso é que eu vi.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gate crashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Mas detesta a porra. Procurar aqui
I
coisas
couldn't
desses.
remember
Deve
the
ter
last
sido.
time I'd done drugs in a nightclub.
Vou fazer este outro do lado.
Você pode ir embora, porque você é contrato. É melhor ir dando fora. Você não casa com meu psicopata. Você é torto na pauta, eu sou improviso, eu sou bossa nova. Você é muito implicante, o meu beijo é dissonante. Você quer voltar, eu não aceito. Em você eu só vivo.
Elevador! Entra! Entra, caralho!
Volta, sua vadia! Está ali!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I
Mas o
decided
maluco
to go
primeiro,
with it.
Max.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle class of psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Porra, pelo amor de Deus! All I said! Come on, come on!
Ok, vamos ficar por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado mais uma série. No início da série, MAX PAYNE 3 está no canal. Uma série que eu queria trazer para o canal há algum tempo. Mas infelizmente tive problemas de por causa da criação da rede social que vocês sabem. Então estou a trazer agora. Mas entretanto, like, não mantive apoio e mantive o próximo episódio. Querem? E fiquem bem. Até a próxima. Fui. Obrigado.